Alright, welcome back everyone. So in today's episode we're going to be taking a look at the big reveal of my dividend portfolio. Now for those that have followed along, you'll be aware that the past 2+ years I've been providing updates on my dividend portfolio, so it's not exactly a massive reveal. But the last update was a while ago, so I just want to go through the different companies I have out there and more generally how the dividend portfolio has been performing. And so in terms of some high level numbers here, we can see we have the dashed line at the bottom and then the solid blue line. The dashed line is the amount of money I've deposited into the account. To date that is 24.5k. And we can see a total portfolio value of 31.8k. Now interestingly, during mid-January, this portfolio hit above the 30% mark in terms of returns. What you do have to remember is that the likes of crypto has been on a decline, but this dividend portfolio has been the highest that it's ever been. And so it's something to consider if you just focus purely on crypto or growth or even dividends. When a given sector starts selling out, then more often than not, another sector is performing well. And so for those unaware, I focus on dividend, growth and crypto. Those are my three main portfolios and I have separate accounts. If you're new to the channel, then definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to see more investment based content. But Trading 212 only gives a small picture in terms of what is happening within a dividend portfolio. For that reason, I have a very boring Excel sheet which tracks the monthly dividend amount that I receive. It doesn't outline which company is paying the most, but it's a total amount for a given month. I also track the portfolio value as well. That's the second graph here. The top graph is tracking the monthly dividends. And you can see the different color codes here. So when I first started tracking in 2019, very small amount of dividends. We can see throughout 2020 all the way up to December, we started to see more solid numbers. But without a doubt, 2021 was the highest paying dividends per month. And this is a trend that I do not foresee will change. So the only change really is that there'll be an increase year over year. So comparing January 2021, £49. I'm still calculating that of January 2022, but already £43, definitely going to be surpassing that of 2021. And that really is the true power of dividends, being able to earn truly passive income and then invest in those profits to grow the portfolio. In fact, if we take a look at the ISA utilization, we can see that it's at 11%. So I've only put in £2,300 during the given tax year, which is 2021 to 2022. I actually haven't been aggressively funding this dividend portfolio. That's because I've been working behind the scenes on the crypto portfolio and also the growth portfolio. And so those free funds that I receive every month is coming from the dividends, and then I selectively decide which company I plan to purchase into. And so let's first take a look at some of the different sectors out there. I currently use the pie feature just as a form of grouping, but I don't actually invest within the pie section anymore. But it's a nice way to see which types of sectors have been performing and which ones that haven't. So we can see financial already up 72%. We have bonds that have been disappointing, -10%. The tech space at 16.4%. ETFs 20% increase. Energy sector 17%. Consumer space, so that's up 22%. Real estate 36%. And then healthcare 8%. Now for those that do use the Trading 212 platform, you can see that there is a share pie feature. I haven't looked at this in a while, but we can see some traders out there have actually copied this portfolio. The companies that I have in this pie is just Citigroup, Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, and Wells Fargo. All of those have been performing really well. And so for anyone out there, you can just invest in these companies. At the time I had an allocation weighted more towards Citigroup, but as I say, I don't even fund this pie anymore, but the option is out there if anyone is interested. And so now let's take a look at all the individual companies that I invest in. And so apologies in advance, I'm going to be going through every single company that I own on the Trading 212 platform. If you are interested though, keep listening. For those that may find this boring, just to let you know that there are new videos. I release them on Friday every week. Let me know in the comments below what type of content you want me to focus on. So if you want to see more dividend-based content or conversations on growth-based stocks or that of crypto, let me know in the comments below and you can really shape how this YouTube channel is growing. And so we can see AB InBev, that's the first company on the list. It's alphabetical order, so no preferences. Currently 8 shares that I own and it's grown 7%. I haven't actually done a video focusing solely on AB InBev, but if anyone is interested, I'm more than happy to record one. AMGen is next on the list, so it's in the red unfortunately, but minus 1.2%, so not a big issue there. Now Apple has grown really well, 128% since I first invested. I have 5 shares on the Trading 212 platform, but I own a lot more on the likes of Etoro. I actually did a portfolio reveal on Etoro as well, so definitely check that out if you're interested in how many shares I own on the Etoro platform. Asura is another company that is in the red, 6.15%. Quickly moving on to AstraZeneca, we're up 11%. And then AT&T, this has been moving forward and back all the time. It's currently in the red at negative 1.13%, and actually invest a lot into this company. Now I probably should do an update video on what is going on with AT&T, but it's a stock that I still own, and it's one that potentially the company could turn it around. So as we can see, even though we're in the red, it's not too bad at the moment, and we'll have to wait and see if this company can push up to values that they used to be in. Next up, Bank of America, so up 89%. A lot of the bank stocks that we'll see have been performing really well. We saw earlier with the pie section, which is just the 4 bank companies that I invest in, all doing really well. British Land Company as well. They've actually been paying dividends since 2021, and we're up 57%. Again, another bank company, Citigroup, up 39%. Coca-Cola, pretty standard company out there. I've got an impressive 1 share, but that's up 24%. And then Cognex, unfortunately this company has been selling off. We're currently down 15%, but I only have 3 shares, so it doesn't really impact the portfolio too much. And so ticker symbol DAI, this is the Mercedes stock. The fractional share at the moment down 0.6%. And then we've got Dwent London, relatively impressive gains here at 24%. DS Smith, a somewhat boring company, but actually has a sustainable business model. We're up 40% at the moment. And then Duke Energy up 18%. Who knows, 2022 may be the year where energy-based sector increases even more, so that's one to watch. GSK up 20%. And then Home Depot up 57%. Hyundai Motors down 3.3%. We have to wait to see if there's a rebound that will take place. Intel is a company that has fluctuated. Currently we're up 6.3%, but it's been slow growth compared to their competitors. Next up, we have 3 different ETFs. So we've got one focusing on the electric vehicle space, that's up 9%. We've got our clean energy down 18%. It's one ETF that I've been pumping in those dividends into the clean energy space because I believe in its long-term potential. Currently down 18%, but it's a good time to buy in. And then the JP Morgan bond share, that's down 7%. Obviously the bond sector not doing too well, and it's probably going to take a while before we see any form of bond recovery. We'll have to wait for interest rates to increase until we see any improvement. Johnson & Johnson up 10%, JP Morgan & Chase up 55%. We have the Land Security Group up 44%, and Lloyds Banking Group. I'm not sure if anyone out there remembers, but I did a video talking about that I was holding onto the Lloyds shares. I'm very happy I did. We're all the way up 69% now. Their dividends have unfortunately been cut, but it's at 2.5% now. As a company, and those from the UK, you probably experienced how the company is not too efficient, but the stock has been increasing, and that is what is attributing to the 69% growth figure that we see here. Next up, we have Macerich up 36%. And to be honest, this company hasn't been moving too much, but it still has so much more potential to go. We've got Main Street Capital up 59%. Microsoft up 59%. Unfortunately, just 1 share, but they're pretty pricey these days. A current price of $310. I remember when this stock was in the 2-digit figures. National Grid has actually spiked recently, up 27%. A few months ago, this was a company that was in the red. So again, we're really seeing how people are putting money into the energy sector. New residential investment up 80%. And then finally next, Era Energy up 14%. And then Nintendo. Who knows, maybe we need a new Pokemon game to revive this stock. It's been red for a long time. We're currently down 7%. Not too bad, but it's been on a decline, which is somewhat unfortunate. Orion Office are not actually shares that I purchased, but they came due to a buyout from Realty Income. So those who held Realty Income, depending on how many shares you owned, you then got a portion within this other company as well. We don't have a percentage increase because I didn't buy any of the shares. That's why we just see the actual price value. And so profit is just the actual underlying value of £36. So Realty Income up 15%, had a period where it sold off and that's been bouncing back again. Samsung Electronics down 3%, but profit levels are actually really impressive for Samsung. They've actually been outperforming in terms of their growth. Their dividend yield is at 4.27%, a really solid company out there. Simon Property Group up 115%, so really performing well. It was expected that this company would increase. I didn't actually think it would hit over 100% since when I first purchased back in 2020. But dividend yield is very nice, very solid company overall. That's another one to watch out for. Southern Electric, again, energy sector up 20%, store capital 32%. Target all the way up at 68%. Then we have Tesco at 15% increase. Renewables up 4%. Unilever in the red minus 7.5%. And then the ETF, so Vanguard. This is the Highwell dividend tracker. It's ticker symbol VHYL. Currently up 28%, the S&P 500 up 26%, and then Verizon, a company that's in the red 8% at the moment, and it's been in the red for quite some time. Walgreen Boots up 23%, Walmart up 15%, Walt Disney up 26%, Wells Fargo up 99%, who would have thought? And then we've got Welltower all the way up at 43%. So that is 51 investments. For anyone who has listened all the way to the end, I applaud you. Let me know in the comments below if anyone is still listening. But as I say, 51 investments. In terms of allocation, we can see the different weights. We've got 51 investments, total portfolio value of £31,000. And just scrolling through, we can see some of the top allocations there on the list. And so thanks everyone for subscribing. The numbers have been increasing recently. I definitely want to get a sense of what you are interested in hearing, given that the user base is increasing. So as I mentioned earlier, leave a comment below as to what you want to see in future videos. I really do listen to your thoughts and definitely enjoy responding to everyone that provides a message. As always, new videos are posted each week, every Friday. If you have any friends out there that you think would be interested in investing, or you want to try and convince them to start an investment portfolio, then definitely don't hesitate to send them some of the videos that I've created, either the one on the screen at the moment or previous ones. And so I look forward to any comments that you have on this video or any other previous videos. And with that said, I'll catch you in the next one.
If we talk about anything, girl, let's talk about us.